Welcome back to ZBCN Today, your destination for in-depth, fact-based crypto analysis. No hype, no rumors, only data, logic, and strategic insight. Today we're analyzing a project that continues to surprise the market with its strength and stability, Zebec Network, ZBCN. In a world where most altcoins rise and collapse overnight, Zebec has quietly proven that long-term sustainability and real-world use cases still matter. So in this video, we'll break down Zebec's journey, evaluate its current fundamentals, compare it to other major altcoins, and most importantly, build a realistic prediction for where ZBCN could be heading in 2025 and 2026. Zebec Network started as an ambitious experiment, a continuous payment protocol built to redefine how people receive money in real time. Traditional payroll systems are slow and centralized. You work for a week, 2 weeks, or even a month, and only then you get paid. Zebec flipped that model entirely. With its real-time payment streaming technology, workers can get paid second by second directly into their wallets, using blockchain rails instead of old-school banking intermediaries. That single innovation changed the narrative around decentralized finance from speculation to functionality. Zebec positioned itself not just as another crypto token, but as a new payment layer for the Web3 economy. Its model integrates with DAOs, DeFi apps, and businesses, enabling automated payroll, real-time settlements, and smart contract-based transactions. In short, Zebec's technology is solving a real-world inefficiency, something only a few crypto projects can truly claim. As of now, Zebec Network's token, ZBCN, trades near $0.0039 per token. Its market capitalization stands around $370 million, ranking approximately number 133 among more than 9,000 active cryptocurrencies. To enter the top 100, Zebec would need roughly $200 million more in market cap, bringing it closer to the $550 to $600 million range. That might sound like a big leap, but in crypto terms, it's actually quite achievable, especially for a project that already has traction, partnerships, and a working ecosystem. ZBCN's circulating supply sits around 94 billion tokens, with a maximum supply of 100 billion. A large supply, yes, but offset by consistent utility and usage growth. Its all-time high, ATH, reached around $0.0070, meaning the token currently trades at roughly 40 to 45% below its previous peak, a relatively shallow correction compared to many other altcoins that dropped 70 to 90%. In crypto, most tokens depend heavily on hype or narrative. Zebec, on the other hand, has built its foundation on actual transaction utility and institutional partnerships. The Zebec protocol allows developers to build automated payment applications, from salaries and royalties to subscriptions, all processed instantly and transparently. In Web3 payroll systems, time-based token streaming has become a new paradigm, and Zebec is leading that category. While many projects claim to bring real-world utility, Zebec has already delivered integrations across multiple blockchains, including Solana, BNB Chain, and Ethereum, and is expanding into Layer 2 ecosystems to optimize scalability and reduce transaction costs. This practical adoption, combined with solid community support, gives Zebec a unique market strength. The broader crypto market in 2025 has been extremely volatile. Macroeconomic tightening, regulatory scrutiny, and shifting investor sentiment have created waves of uncertainty. Yet Zebec Network's ranking stability has stood out. When other coins like Caspa fell nearly 75% from their highs or Render dropped more than 80%, Zebec held its ground, losing only around 50% from its top levels. That stability shows that whales and long-term investors are still confident in Zebec's fundamentals. In fact, the project has managed to maintain consistent liquidity and trading volume even during bearish cycles, a strong sign of internal ecosystem health. And that's not by accident. Zebec's tokenomics are designed for gradual release rather than sudden emissions, which helps prevent supply shocks. Meanwhile, institutional partnerships and integrations have increased its visibility in mainstream fintech discussions. If we look at the charts, Zebec has formed what analysts would call a sideways consolidation structure over the past few months. After a strong rally in mid-2025, ZBCN corrected, stabilized, and has been moving in a relatively tight range, oscillating between $0.0032 and $0.0044. This kind of structure often indicates that smart money accumulation is taking place. In simple terms, it means big investors are buying quietly while retail sentiment remains neutral or uncertain. Historically, this pattern tends to precede a breakout phase, not always explosive, but gradual and sustainable. From a technical standpoint, $0.0030 serves as a strong support zone, while $0.0048 to $0.0050 acts as resistance. A confirmed breakout above that resistance could open the door for a retest of the $0.0060 to $0.0070 range, effectively a return to its previous all-time high. Let's put Zebec in context with similar market cap projects. At around $370 million, ZBCN competes with projects like Jasmy, Gala, Radix, and Helium, all with market caps between $350 to $500 million. Yet the difference lies in the product narrative. While many of these are gaming or data projects, Zebec focuses purely on payment infrastructure. That distinction is critical. Payment protocols tend to attract long-term adoption, especially when businesses integrate them for recurring use. Salaries, settlements, microtransactions, and so on. So while gaming and metaverse tokens rely on trends, Zebec's foundation lies in financial infrastructure, giving it a more durable value proposition. Now, let's get into what everyone wants to know. Where could Zebec go from here? Based on historical performance, tokenomics, and the current macro landscape, we can map out 3 realistic scenarios for ZBCN over the next 12 to 18 months. 1. Conservative scenario, stability and gradual growth. If the crypto market remains neutral, with slow recovery through 2026, Zebec's ecosystem growth alone could push its market cap from $370 million to around $500 million. In this case, the token price could move to 0.50 to $0.0060, representing a 35 to 50% increase from current levels. This scenario assumes steady adoption but no major bull market, just organic, sustainable growth. Number 2. Bullish scenario, expansion and partnerships. If broader market sentiment turns bullish and Zebec secures new enterprise or government-level payment partnerships, its market cap could potentially double, reaching $700 to $800 million. That would place ZBCN firmly within the top 100 cryptocurrencies, with price targets in the $0.0080 to $0.0100 range. Such a move would align with Zebec's fundamentals and would likely attract institutional attention given its stability and real utility. Number 3. Bearish scenario, market slowdown. If the market turns risk-averse again, for example due to regulatory shocks or global liquidity tightening, Zebec could retrace toward its strong support levels near $0.0025 to $0.0030. Even in that case, the project is unlikely to collapse completely, thanks to its working ecosystem and long-term investors. In the next market cycle, the difference between projects that survive and those that vanish will come down to utility, partnerships, and cash flow. Zebec already checks 2 of those boxes. Its real-time streaming model has use cases far beyond payroll, including subscription billing, royalties, e-commerce settlements, and DAO treasury management. Moreover, the protocol's modular design means it can integrate with both traditional finance APIs and Web3 infrastructures, bridging the gap between banks and blockchains, a key advantage for regulatory adaptation. If the team continues expanding partnerships across Asia and North America, Zebec could emerge as a top 100 digital asset by market cap within the next year. Large holders, or whales, appear to be accumulating within the $0.0030 to $0.0035 range. On-chain data suggests several multi-million-dollar wallets have been increasing their positions gradually, without major sell-offs. This behavior indicates confidence in Zebec's long-term potential. When whales accumulate during flat price action, it usually means they're positioning themselves for the next expansion phase. Retail investors often overlook these quiet phases, but history shows that this is where future bull runs begin. So, whether you're a short-term trader or a long-term believer, this consolidation zone is crucial to watch. Zebec's trajectory will also depend on a few external factors: global adoption of real-time payments, crypto regulations for payroll and compliance, Layer 2 and cross-chain integration speed, overall market sentiment toward utility tokens. If the market narrative shifts from speculation to utility, as many analysts predict for 2026, Zebec could benefit massively. The demand for on-chain payment automation is expected to grow as decentralized economies mature. To summarize, Zebec Network isn't just another token chasing trends. It's building the backbone for continuous programmable financial flows. At its current valuation near $370 million, Zebec remains undervalued compared to its potential market impact. Reaching the top 100 cryptos would require roughly $200 million more in capitalization, a realistic target within one strong market cycle. If Zebec maintains its ecosystem momentum and expands partnerships, analysts estimate a fair value range of $0.0055 to $0.0085 by late 2026, with the possibility of crossing 1 cent during a bull phase. This video is created for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions, as the crypto market can be highly volatile and unpredictable. ZBCN Today is not responsible for any financial gains or losses resulting from actions based on this content. At ZBCN Today, our goal is simple: to give you clear, data-based insights without the noise. So whether Zebec continues its steady climb or faces new challenges, one thing is certain: it's one of the few projects still proving that real-world use cases are the future of crypto. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to ZBCN Today, your home for real crypto research, not rumors. Until next time, stay smart, stay strategic, and stay ahead of the market.